So Bleach Rebirth the Souls has been out for about a year now, and a common question that I've come across recently is should we buy Bleach Rebirth the Souls in 2026? Right? Is this game really worth buying? Is the common question I keep hearing. So today I'm going to do the best I can to break down what you guys should be looking forward to in Bleach Rebirth the Souls, and I'm going to give you guys some really good reasons why I think you should buy Bleach Rebirth the Souls if you're an anime fan. Now, to break that down even further, I think the basis of this game has to be based on whether you're a Bleach fan or whether you're an anime fan, because if you're not, then you're not going to be willing to deal with, the lore accuracy around this game, and you're not going to be willing to deal with, the differences in this game versus other fighting games, especially traditional fighting games, right? Now, in the anime community scene, we always seem to get fighting games that are 3D arena fighting games, but Bleach Rebirth the Souls doesn't really play like a 3D arena fighting game. It doesn't. Sometimes I feel like I'm playing Soul Calibur in the air, just on dummy mode, right? Like the combos aren't as, complex and stuff like that, but, the same the same concept still applies, right? So what happens is you cannot freely move the way you want to. You can go forward, you can go backwards, you can go to the side, but you cannot actually turn around. You get what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things you guys need to understand what you're getting into. It's not really a 3D fighting game. It's its own thing. It's not an arena game either. I don't know really how to explain it. It's just one of those things you have to get on the game to understand. But what I will say is this, right? When it comes to character movement, it's lore based, right? So most characters move the way they actually moved in the show. Now that may be something that, anime fans love, especially Bleach fans, but if you're just someone who wants to play fighting games, that might not be something you want to get into because obviously every character's movement is not balanced, right? So I guess that's kind of a reason why you shouldn't buy the game, but, a reason why you should buy the game is for that opposite effect, right? If you're looking for a lore accurate fighting game, this is exactly what Bleach is all about. Bleach is strictly lore, bro. This game was based off of, the anime, and it's tried its best to stick to those things. Most characters' abilities in the game are based off of what they could actually do in the show. And yeah, they've done their best to add in hacks, all types of crazy abilities, keto spells, all types of stuff, man. So personally, if you're a Bleach fan, this is exactly where you want to be. I know we have Bleach Brave Souls. I know we have PS3 games like Soul Resonance. You get what I'm saying? Soul Resurrection. My bad. Soul Resurrection. You get what I'm saying? Or Resurrection, whichever one you want to call it. And then, you have Soul Resonance as of new. I think that came out in 2025. Yeah. So that's on mobile. So basically, you kind of have the best of both worlds on Bleach Rebirth the Souls because you get your PvP, and then the story mode is amazing. I don't think anyone that's bought this game would complain about the story mode. The story mode is immaculate. Could it be open world? Yes, that's true. We would love that. But honestly, the way it is now, I really do love it, and I would have some gameplay for you guys showcasing just how crazy, the story mode is, but just know the story mode really does stick to part one, and, it does it really well. There's a lot of characters that you wouldn't expect to see that you're actually going to run into, and you're going to have to beat them the same way you had to beat them in the show. So it's just bro, this is amazing, Bleach experience, for people who want to get into Bleach, but you started on, the 1,000-Year Blood War, and you don't want to watch all those episodes. The game is also a really good way for you to, segue into the 1,000-Year Blood War, because it really does teach you everything we know. You know what I'm saying? It misses a few things, obviously, but it really does try its best to stay on course and basically steer you guys in the right direction. Now, you could do secret missions, right? These secret missions tell you backstories and all types of stuff that you would miss out on playing the main story mode. So there's like two story modes in this game. There's the secret missions that are based on, each character's background, and then you have the actual story, based off of part one, leading all the way up to Karakuta Town. Now we don't have, the full bringer arc, so that is one of those things, like if you're an OG Bleach fan like me, do not expect to see, characters like Tsukishima and all that stuff. You're not going to see all the full bringers in here, you know what I'm saying? But the roster is pretty good. We have about 37 characters. I think it's 37 or 38. I know we started off with 33. Yeah, we started off with 33, so now we have 37 because we received 4 DLC. So I'm thinking they're going to stick to that actual DLC pattern if we're lucky enough to get a season 2. So yeah, I mean, we have fan favorite characters, like we got 4 Ichigos, right? So depending on which Ichigo you like, we have them. We have Unohana, that's a really good character that everyone loves to see. We got Kisuke. Who else? We got Ichibe. We even have Ichibe Yosubi, the leader of Squad Zero. And we also have, the Almighty, Your Majesty, Yuhabaha. So these are all fan favorite characters that, if you didn't know they were in the game, they are actually in the game, bro. And they're amazing, bro. We have our own rank system, right? And this rank system, there's a lot of controversy behind, how it should be, but we all are glad that we actually have one now, because when the game first came out, we actually didn't have one, right? What else do we have? The mechanics are really simple to learn, right? So if you are a casual player, right? Let's say, you love fighting games, but some of the fighting games you play are traditional and they're not really casual friendly, meaning like unless you're playing someone who's not that good, you're probably going to get stomped. Well, Bleach system is a little different. You can kind of bypass, some of the skill gaps with certain characters in certain matchups, which is really good, because at the end of the day, you want the casuals to feel like there's a place for them. You don't want only top tiers to be on your game, because then it's not going to be popular, right? No one likes a top tier only game. So with that being said, like if you're looking for something casual, you're looking for something that you can just genuinely enjoy, Bleach Rebirth the Souls is just that, man. Like, you don't have to worry about too much on this game as long as you find the right community, and there's a lot of them out there. You have my community personally, right? That's the Bleachverse. And then you have, other YouTubers community, and then you have the Discord where the top of the top players play online against each other for money, wagers, all types of stuff, man. So it's a real good community. We have a competitive scene for anyone who believes that they're the best and they want to test their skills and conquer this game. You guys can definitely pick one character, stick to him, master that character, and then take him into the big leagues and try him out and see how far you get in tournaments. And then if you want to play casual, you can. You also can just play this game like even less than casual. You don't have to actually engage with people online. There's a normal system on this game where you can play normal matches, and it records it, it keeps it for you. You know what I'm saying? You kind of get like a your own little personal record, stuff like that, man. Like they just got all these type of things like in place for people, with different preferences and stuff like that. So it's basically the best anime game of today's day that we have. Now we don't have endless. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of hurts my feelings to not have an endless, because I would love to watch like a whole lobby of players fight each other. But for the most part, that doesn't matter. You can just share play and watch your friends play, or you can just join clans and watch through Discord. So yeah, I hope this video really helped you guys. Bleach Rebirth the Souls is the best anime game in 2026. I really do think you guys should take your money and invest in this and get it while it's on sale, because I believe it's on sale right now for like 25% off. So yeah, it's your boy Big Hotto. I hope this video helped you guys, and I'm checking out. Peace.